Hello everyone and welcome back to Factorio with SeiferKatt. I've forgotten to turn my light on. There we go. Oh god, I've scared myself now. That greeting? That's how we greet people now. Anyway, I am SeiferKatt. We're playing Factorio. Excellent. Good. Let's move on. So, last time we were doing some stuff. Yes, we were. So, what we really need to do is we need to increase the production of rubber. And that is something that we really need because everything's slow because of it. What we need to do, I was thinking a little bit more on how we can best do this, and is Panda making fun of me? Panda is always making fun of me, you better believe it. That's alright, she's allowed to. It's her God-given right. She is a good kitty, she's told me. Okay, so, what I think I need to do is I need to make medium assembler 2s. That will allow me to put 2 of the jibbity jabbers in the machine. And as we all know, 2 jibbity jabbers is better than 1. However, I do also need to make small assembler 2s, which is going to be a little bit more of a pain, but we need to do it. Now, at the moment the assemblers are going, oh, they're going somewhere. Are we making small assembler 2s? I don't think so. That would be too fortuitous if we were. No, they're going to make chemical plants. That's okay. Let's not complain. Because that's still good. Because if we can make small assembler 2s and get splitters and small chests, all of which I think are around here somewhere. Oh, this is good. This is good shit. Yes, I'm so excited right now. You would not even believe how excited I am right now. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to get a medium assembler and make a small assembler. Because, it kind of makes sense. Okay. So, if we get those small assemblers that were around here somewhere, saw them. I've lost them. I've absolutely lost them. Hydrate? Ooh. Gosh, one more hydrate and I'm actually going to have to go get water. Alright. Thank you very much for reminding me to hydrate. I did just drink a whole can of soda, so now I'm a little bit fizzed up, and now we've got hydration as well. That's alright. If I explode, I explode. It makes for good stream content. Probably. Probably not, actually. It might be against terms and services to literally explode while streaming. I don't really check them that closely. Okay. There we go. This is what I need. I need these. So if we... What? Why is my mouse sticking? That's weird. Oh no. We're good now. Did I get a haircut? I did indeed. I did. So Panda was at the gym and I had to wait for her. So I thought rather than just wait for her and do nothing, I thought, let's go to a strange man I've never met before and see if he can cut my hair. And he did. You know, he threatened me a little bit with a knife first, but then I thought, you know what, this is just part and parcel of the whole hair cutting experience. And yeah, got a haircut, which is pretty good. I was pretty happy with it. It's always scary going to a new hairdresser, you know, because you always go to the same hairdresser. Like me personally, anyway, I go to the same hairdresser for years and years and years, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, we're going to someone different, and it's like, ooh, this is scary. Wait, excuse me, what do you think you're doing? But yeah, it was a bit scary, but it all turned out for the best, so that's okay. That is interesting, yeah. Just absolutely man I've never met before. I'm going to pay you to put like a knife and scissors very close to the place that you could kill me. And he's like, but I'm not going to kill you. I'm like, I know, but it's still spooky. And he goes, ah. You know what? I'm not comfortable with this anymore. Okay. So that gets me most of what I want. Now I just need 2 small chests and a repair pack. Now the problem is I don't think we make repair packs. Do we not? I think we were going to, but maybe we do. Does he do a thing? He doesn't bloody know. Alright, doesn't matter. If we can get the small chests, then we can figure that last bit out. That's alright, SeiferKatt barely knows anything. The best of times. So, as I mentioned before, I was not streaming on Monday because I had a migraine. And it was interesting. So if you've ever had a migraine before, you'll know of the aura effect. It's like where the migraine starts to happen and you can sort of see that it's coming, but like the symptoms can be different. They're usually like white dots in front of your eyes. They can be like numbness of like your hands or mouth. But I got a new one, and so that was exciting. Before I've had issues with like memory of just like one particular thing. I would just forget people's names. So I'm looking at the person being like, I know who you are. Can't remember your name. And then someone else is like, well, okay. Do you remember anyone's name? And I'm just looking around the room going, nope, 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 nope. I remember nobody's name. Everything else is fine. Just names. And they thought I was having a stroke. But this time I had a different type of thing. So this time it was, I couldn't remember how to use a keyboard. So I was typing an email and I just couldn't figure it out. Like, I was pressing keys, like, I was looking at my keyboard and I'm like, okay, I'm going to write the word apply. So I'm going to press A and I press the letter P. And I'm like, that's not the letter A. Let's try that again. And then I press the letter P, like backspace, P. That's still not right. Backspace, P. Okay, stare at the keyboard. Look at it closely. The keyboard's trying to trick me. Okay, this time we're going to get it right. Stares at the keyboard, knows the letter A is, presses like L. And I'm just like, what? I honestly for a moment thought the keyboard was broken, and then I realized it was like a bunch of other aura effects. Oh, I could do backspace very well. That's a good point, Veldak. I didn't consider that. Also, Tara, if I didn't say hello, hello. It is interesting I could do backspace. Huh. Uh, I use backspace like, you know, if you're doing like APMs, like most of my APMs is just hitting the backspace key, so I figure that's how it probably works. That is interesting. I hadn't considered that. All right, we're gonna need to make more of these. But yeah, so I just couldn't spell words. So I wrote a message to my coworker saying, hey, look, I'm going to tap out for the day because I can't work anymore. And he was like, what? And I'm like, my friend. And he's like, what? Because how the fuck do you deal with that? And then he's like, do you need to go to the hospital? I'm like, no. And then I sent similar messages to Panda, and she was understandably quite concerned and upset. But yeah, she came and looked after me. And then she was like, is everything okay? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, do you need me to do anything? I'm like, send a message to the stream. Because, that was very important. I mean, obviously it was, but still, it was like, I don't think it was her number one priority. Nor should it have been, honestly. But it was something that was concerning me, so she did it because she's wonderful. She's wonderful in many ways, to be fair. But yeah. The stream must know that SeiferKatt has fallen ill. Yeah. Not fun though. Wouldn't recommend. F would not do it. Well, probably will do again, unfortunately. That's just the way of things. If I just want to see something real quick. If I do this, I'm gonna put them on the bottom. It does sound like a lot like a stroke. Yeah, you know what? Everyone's giving me that, and I'm like, nah, man. I don't think so. It's happened. Like the same thing happens to other members of my family where, wait, no, that's not right. Stop. Please stop. That is wrong. Please stop. You're hurting us. Yeah, no, it's not a stroke. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, memory loss is just a thing that can happen. Like very short term is what's safe. Memory loss? Probably not. But, I mean, it goes away pretty quickly. Like, it is only a short-term thing. I don't want these motors. Go away, motors. Yeah, I don't want these motors at all, honestly. You know what? I'm gonna do the terrible splitter. Oh, everyone loves the terrible splitter. Here it is, boys. The terrible splitter. Oh, I messed it up. The terrible splitter. I got it right that time. Grab that motor, please. Just the motor. Just the bloody motor. Oh, it's gonna be one of those days, guys. Yeah, that's probably fine. It gives me a little bit more inventory space. Have I tried some games to see if it's only spelling? Can I do, was it? Well, I've never had this one before. It's a valid question though. I haven't tried. Next time. Next time I feel like I'm about to get very sick and be unconscious for like a good 12 hours, I'll give it a go. No, Panda, I can't sleep now. I've got to see if I can play video games. Oh, she's gonna love that one. Don't understand. The internet needs to know. Yeah, no, I haven't tried it. Who knows? Maybe like I have just the weirdest control setup when I've got a migraine coming. But previously, I haven't had this issue. Like as I said, this is a one-off thing. So, but hey, if it comes up again, maybe I'll think to give it a go. But who knows what's actually going to happen? You know, the future is murky. Okay, and we need aluminum carbide, which pretty sure we have somewhere. There's a paper in the third drawer. Bring it. There's a list of experiments I need to perform. Except the problem is it won't be Panda. It'll be like, you wife of mine, whose name I totally have not forgotten. Wow, I really can't remember your name, huh? And then after that, the experiments are over. You know, you can't let her into the fact that you've forgotten her name. Not because she'd be mad, just because she'd be very, very concerned. And the experiment, you know, it's like you can't just go in screaming, like ranting and raving because you know they're just gonna like put you in like an asylum. So you got to pretend like you're not crazy. Got to save the craziness for later. But I always say, I've never said that. Maybe I should. So we still do need the logic circuits, which. Hey, I forgot your name. There's a paper. The first thing says, what is the name of the person who's bringing this? You know, I should know this one. No, to be fair, it's very scary for everyone else. Like, I'm just super chill about it. Like, I'm just like, oh yeah, this is my life now. I will just never remember people's names anymore. Other people not so chill about it for some reason. Go figure, right? Okay. So this is all moving towards the large assemblers. Okay, circuits to the right of the assembler, did I? Did I? Or maybe you're already answering that. Left on the filter inserter. Oh. Oh, that's way easier. Okay. Thank you. That's way easier. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Back those in there. It's fine. We'll bring them back later. Way easier to grab those. Thank you. Okay, everyone pile on. And then we'll put a box here. Okay, so that makes my small assemblers. Great, now medium assemblers. Well, we want to keep building out this way. Out this way is where glory occurs. So, you remember the basic rule of glory? Always go where glory is, do not go where glory isn't. It's pretty obvious. I don't really need to spell out why. Do I? Probably not. I think everyone gets it. Remember to limit. Good point. Good point. Good point. We would have thousands of them. You know what? We probably need thousands of them. Let's be honest. Oh, you know what? Actually, we can now start building construction bots. Ooh. Okay, hang on. I'm going to look at that in just a moment. It looks like there's some almost drunk logic here. You know what? I just saw the word bar. There's absolutely drunk logic happening here. Okay, let's read that. Friend and me, we picked 5 girls in a parking lot, I assume not on a parking lot, and invited them to a bar. We gave them your obviously fake names. I like our obviously fake names. Like you've got obviously fake names that you use a lot. I gotta ask, how well did this evening go? Because I can't imagine it went super well. But man, I don't know. How well did this go? I'm actually really curious now. Did it go well? Were they enamored by this idea that they weren't allowed to use their names? And you were using obviously fake names? I can't imagine this worked. Surely this didn't work. If not, I mean, I was going to say, Veldek, teach me your ways, but I just remembered you can't. And nor should you. But... Ah, okay, you didn't want it to go well, so you were just... Okay. I'll be honest, that's not where I saw this one going at all. Anyway, and here's my wife. Yeah, I kind of understood that much. I assume this wasn't a dating situation. Medium assemblers. Well, yeah, I'll take medium assemblers. Crushers? Sure, why not? I'll take some crushers. You found the secret trick. Don't be yourself. It's the very opposite of what they tell you, like, in literally every, like... I was gonna say dating handbook, but I don't honestly know if they ever say, actually be yourself. I feel like they probably don't. Then again, I don't know. Maybe they do. Okay, and so then we got to get the things out of here. Which if we do that and that, I think that'll work rather well. Okay. I'm pleased with this. This looks like it's actually going to work for a little bit. I lost my splitters. It's going well. I've lost everything I need. There's only so well you can achieve in this game. Power is moderately shockingly bad. Which, you know, I've had worse. Now, medium assemblers, we need them. And then we can start really constructing some things. I like constructing things. Yeah, anyway, that's the story of why I wasn't here on Monday. I don't think it was really that exciting, but, you know, it's the truth. And then I had a lot of work left over for me today. That's okay. It's, you know, it almost feels nice to be wanted when you get back to work and everything's kind of, I wouldn't say everything's gone to hell, but certainly people were like, oh, thank God you're here. It's like that game where they say, thank God you're here. I think it's called Thank God You're Here. I actually don't know. What am I doing? Medium assemblers, that's right. I need to find my assemblers. I need to bring them over here. Okay. So that's the small assemblers. Off they go. Medium assemblers. They're not going anywhere, right? They are not going anywhere at all. Okie dokie. Well, it's time to find the path of least resistance. Do-do-do-dum. He's doing the spaghettis. Honestly, that's not bad so far. We are almost halfway through the base. Okay, so what do we actually need? We need these small assemblers. We need the medium assemblers. We need aluminium sheets. And we need red wires. Okay, so if we can come down, say, not really a lot of space over here anymore. What about over here? There's a big space over here. That looks like it would go well. And I reckon we've got red wires around here somewhere. Probably. Maybe. Maybe not. Where are my red wires? Did you hear like that level of enthusiasm just slowly die as I just realized I had no real hope in life? Okay. Red goes down. Red go up. Red go up is good. Okay. You know what? That still kind of works for what we wanted. I mean, tell me this isn't the perfect place to build the thing that we want to build. Don't tell me that. I'll get sad and cry. You know I will. Probably not. You know what? Who knows what I'll do? I'm insane. Small assemblers, medium assemblers. Okay, so if we can get the small assemblers and medium assemblers, I'm not actually insane. I just want to put that out there real quick. I don't think anyone actually thought I was insane. It's not a cry for help. And the fact that I just continue talking makes me a little bit unsure anymore. This is not a perfect place to build what you want to build. Damn it! I was told. Ah, I didn't want to be told that. No. Oh well. Too bad it's happening now anyway. And when I find the thing that... The problem with this base now is when I lose something, I just can't find it again. Okay. So that gets my medium assemblers and small assemblers in the same place. Yes. Ooh, that might be it. That's actually, that's not going to work like that at all. Okay, that's fine. It'll work like this. Yeah, this is actually kind of being perfect right now. You know, as far as a perfect thing can, this like absolute spaghetti base can be. Okay, so we need to put an assembler. I assume this has to be a medium assembler. It'd be weird if it had to be a large assembler. Yes. Can't be a small one, which I guess kind of makes sense. Okay. Medium assembler 2s. Wonderful. Now I just need red wires and aluminium sheets. Oh no, I need aluminium sheet. Yeah, well there's the red wires. That's easy as to get. I'm aware of the mod to never lose stuff in the factory, but where's the fun if it stopped being like a Where's Wally type of situation? Ah, he's turned it into a game. That's not good. He's turned it into a game and trying to make it sound like it's a feature, not a bug. That is terrible. Well, we all knew I'd lose it at some point. We didn't know exactly when. Knew it would happen. Now, if I've done this correctly, which the more that I'm moving this upwards, the more I'm not sure that I have. Oh, wait, yes, I have. I've done it perfectly. Wait. Yeah, I've done it perfectly. I'm a genius. I think I have actually done this wrong. Remember, the basic rules are saying I'm a genius. Prove that you're a genius, then say I'm a genius. You get it round the wrong way, everyone's going to point and laugh. Let's put this round over here. And we'll put those priority compressors in there. We are going to need more priority compressors soon. Ooh, that's exciting. I hope people are enjoying that. I've seen a few people playing around with it, the pre-release version. They look like they were having a lot of fun, so I hope that continues for people. Oh, we didn't actually connect it. Okay, well now it's connected. I've watched a little bit of Damsels doing space exploration again, as I'm sure some people have seen. Watching a little bit of Maholics. He's fixing his space exploration. A lot of people doing space exploration, and that's cool. I'm so happy for them. Seems progression is smoother. Yeah, good. Like, not that I really had big problems with the progression, but yeah, I want people to have a good time. Oh no, your point, Valdek, I'd say definitely don't update. Hey, Gosin, welcome. Let us see. I'm here for a reason. Yes, I am. I do. Yeah, I thought it would be better to help me like get through the water faster just in case. But that's not actually happening, as we all know. Water cannot be trusted. Wait. Oh yeah, it's okay. Let's see how it's working. That's cool. Uh, should have got him to dye my hair red. I would have been so much faster. We probably need to grab some beacons as well. Now, I don't remember where I built those, but if you think about it logically and figure out what beacons are made out of, then you too can find them. They're made of a lot of shit. Well, that wasn't helpful. There they are. See? Told you. Really simple plan. Um, at some point we need to build more Stirling engines because I think power. Oh, actually no, because we're going to have turbine twos very soon. Ho ho ho! Because it's almost all assembled. We just got to finish it. And beacons. Okay, so what we are going to do, though, is we're going to put a medium one there, because, hey, why would you do all this work and then not beacon your own thing to make more? All right, beacon your beacons, boys. Not weird. Everyone's doing it. It's like my grandpappy always said. He said, "Seif, if you aren't beaconing your beacons, get the hell out of my house." And then he hit me with a wrench. This didn't happen, by the way. For many, many reasons. One, I don't remember. I don't remember being hit by a wrench, so clearly it didn't happen. Yes, that's foolproof logic that can never be escaped. Oh, I think the most I was ever hit with was like a cap gun. Like, you know those toy guns, like the revolvers typically, and they've got like little smoke powders, and you pull the trigger and it goes bah, and the little trigger hits and it goes like makes a like bang sound, but it's not that loud, and a little bit of smoke. Yeah, one of my friends decided to pistol whip me with one of those. Uh, absolute dick. No idea why he did it, but we were children, so I still don't forgive him. But I don't remember what his name was, so it's probably fine. Okay. So the whole reason we're doing all of this, by this I mean making the assemblers not going down a weird memory lane, is because we wanted to get medium assemblers. Because now we can go and try and further improve my rubber creation. Another mic. No, it's because it's not important in the grand scale of things. But it's a valid question, yeah. Another migraine coming, what's his name? No, I just legitimately do not remember or care for his name. He is dead to me after pistol whipping me. Little shit. Alright, and put some of the yield modules in there, so that way we've got 6% yield. Damn, we're really going nowhere. That's what we're going. Now, I was thinking a little bit about how to improve production of both rubber and the other thing that isn't rubber, aluminium. Yes, because there's only two things in this world, rubber and not rubber. But to be fair, both do need to be improved. So I was looking at how to improve rubber, and I reckon a large part of the problems that we have is because not these ones, these are taking up all the ethylene, and a lot of the ethylene is, I think, being used up by these cheeky sods. Look at that, taking my ethylene. You don't even need my ethylene. Get out of here. Actually, what we'll do... Good morning, Soulburn. Is this just the way we greet people now, just the yay? Because I'm totally down with this. I'm enjoying this. Okay, let's undo that. I think that's actually pretty good. Thank you. Yeah, Morgoth wasn't too difficult. I got there though. I got there in the end. But thank you. I appreciate that. I haven't really had much of a chance to play lately. But we'll get more done in the next few days, and we'll see how it goes. I've been playing a little bit of Cuphead lately because that DLC came out, and I'm seeing if I can get through that. I've beaten 2 of the bosses, and they are wonderful and terrifying. Yesterday you beat the hardest boss. That's Melania, right? All my friends tell me about Melania. They're very excited to tell me about Melania. Melania. I don't think I'm allowed to call her Melania for many, many reasons. So now what we need is a large assembler. Now if we play our cards right, I reckon what we could do You didn't solo her? That's fine. I totally don't blame you for that. Uh, I was reading about Let Me Solo Her the other day, and I was quite enjoying that story. And then I liked the parody account someone made, which was Let Her Solo Me. And I appreciated that greatly. Just like, oh, it's Let Me Solo Her. And he just walks into her. It's like, oh, that was Let Her Solo Me. I love that. I love that so much. Let Her Solo Me is a real genius. Because, you know, it's like, oh, damn, there's like a living legend in Elden Ring right here. And then he just gets whacked in the face. Hang on a second. Reads that name again. Son of a bitch. But yeah, let her solo me. No, sorry. Let me solo her. Took him 242 tries. Wow, that's huge. This fan art of the guy. Oh, I mean, I was watching a video that he put out of like him soloing her and people just being like, I'm gonna help, and then dying, and him just like, dude, it's like the name is Let Me Solo Her. What am I trying to find? Mortar. If I type tar, will that work? It does actually work. Have I used mortar before? I feel like I've made mortar before, because you need mortar to make cement, right? No. No, you do not. But it's very similar to cement, right? I think the next answer is no, it is not. Let's see. Sand? Yep. Lime? No. Lime's up here. Oh, so it's sand. Gosh, I've got the hiccups now. Sand, cement, lime. Okay, so first let's get some flotation cells online. And that's just regular lime, right? Yeah, okay. I have a brain zap. What do people say when they have a haircut? Honestly, I'm more concerned with I have a brain zap. I don't know. What do people say when people have a haircut? Nice haircut? Is that what you mean? I like your haircut. My dog does better haircuts than your barber. I don't know. The last one's a bit mean, actually. Don't do that one. The last one's pretty funny, though. Just... What are walls for? Oh, the walls for a lot of things. Of course they are. Wait, actually, are they? What are walls for? A few things. I have a new one. Oh. I don't know. I don't think there's really a phrase for it. Never really thought about it, that there's not really an English. You got me on that one. I don't know. Seems like there should be a phrase for it. I just can't think of what it could be. Hebrew there is. What a great language. Truly. Congrats. Yeah. I don't know. I think you just say nice haircut and someone goes, oh, thanks. And it's really awkward about it. That's been always my strategy. Hebrew is the only revived language. I don't know. Moldy's probably coming up that way if you ask me. Which, you know, I don't know if you can. But Moldy is a language that Moldy is a language they're trying to revive. Whether they succeed or not, I don't know. Some people say they have, but really I think it's just sort of being forced everywhere in society, and it's just happening, whether you like it or not. Moldy never died. That's true, actually. Never did actually die. They did a good job of trying to kill it, though. And when I say good job, I don't mean it's a good thing that they tried to kill it. I just mean they really, they almost killed it. So yeah, I guess it's true. Yeah, I see what you mean now. Only half dead. Okay. We'll put it through here. There we go. And that gets me my large assemblers potentially. And then we are cooking with fire! But not big fire. I'm not allowed to. Not since the incident. I can't help but notice we've got no mortar. Oh, yeah, because we never actually connected it. Oh, I see what I've done wrong here. Well, then we do it that way. Problem solved. Well, aside from the fact I got all the stone that we can't use, but aside from that minor problem. Okay. And that gets my large assemblers. They're going to take a little while to build, and I assume these are just like regular assemblers but large, like, you know, the small assemblers, medium assemblers, which are regular assemblers, and large assemblers. Let's put them next to each other, shall we? I want to see them all together. I don't have any small assemblers. I've messed up. Let's just see a large assembler. Oh, oh, you're a big boy. That's a big boy. Let's get a regular boy. Where are my regular boys? Well, shit, I've lost all my boys. No, seriously, where? That's a medium assembler. Okay, so it's just an assembler but big. It's just an assembler but more zoomed in. I'm on to you, game. But seriously, where am I? Do I just not have any medium assemblers? Is this all I get? You know, we probably don't need any more than one stack of these. Okay, so. Finally, we get to make these, which we almost did, and then we didn't. So, zoop, zoop, zoop. Did I limit the repair packs? Pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I remember doing that. But I will go and have another look, just to make sure. Are we good? We're good. Okay, I don't think we need too many of these, but we'll just go with one stack of them for now, shall we? Now, the next question I've got, and this is a big one. Can we upgrade? Oh, wow, they do work like that. That's cool. Hey, Glacier, how you doing? So wind turbine 1s, wind turbine 2s, blueprints for the customized inserters is clever. Thank you. Okay. And so then we will just get rid of all of them. And so as we go around, oh no, Ghosting, you've trapped me. I got no water. I wasn't prepared for the stream. I'm gonna have to go get water. Okay, well, you know what happens when I go get water or go away for any reason. People start posting ducks, so I've just sort of resigned to my ducky fate now. Let me just put this down and I'll go get it. Alright, I'll be back in just a second, guys, because I've got to fulfill the proper requirements, so back in a second. Alright, I am back. Can I use upgrade planners on blueprints you already have? Yeah, I have done that before. What's this? Is this a duck? That's a hamburger. That, that's a hamburger, Sin. That's not a duck at all. I've been tricked. I've been thoroughly bamboozled. That's alright. Wind turbine 2s. Let's get them going. It wasn't. Many years ago it was a duck, but it is not anymore. That's a valid point, I suppose. Things that were ducks, I suppose, were still ducks. Could be a duck burger, yeah. Can't help but notice you didn't just upgrade, so maybe my plan wasn't as good as I thought. Also, these things are bigger, which is kind of annoying. That's alright. There's no harm in just putting more wind turbines down. I mean, it's extra power, right? And if they get in my way, I can just bust them down. Of course, there is always the risk that I'll run out of wind. That is always a valid concern that we do have to think about. But for now, I think we're okay. Oh, some of them are working. Okay. I think it only worked for things that were in my radar range, which, to be fair, they're not all in my radar range as of yet. Extra power might shut down the plastic production. No, we got a plan for that. Don't you worry about that. Look, if extra power shuts down plastic production, I've got other problems. I mean, right now it is also what's going to happen, but it's okay. We are almost creating more power with these new turbo. Wait. We're out of wind turbine 2s. Okay. That's alright. So, next thing to fix will be the aluminium. Now, I said it weird in a couple of ways there. One, I said aluminium, which is the correct way of saying it, obviously. But two, I did say it with a weird accent. So, you know, no one really wins that day. There's some insulated wire there. That's pretty cool. I'll take that. Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to take this. Actually, real quick. How many things does this take? It does take 2. Okay, that makes sense. It takes 2, baby. It takes 2. Alright. And increase the yield. Okay. Good. I'm glad we did that. If we didn't increase the yield, who knows how much there would be made. Wasn't really that urgent, I suppose. That's alright. It'll get there. It's fine. Probably. Probably could increase the yield on these too, actually. Really, anything that uses rubber or aluminium, I'm pretty happy to increase the yield of. Hey, thank you so much. I wasn't particularly having a good time for a little bit. That migraine kind of sucked. I'm not a fan of them. As I said to a friend, I was really just spending most of the time just trying to see how far I could push my head through a pillow. Yeah. Spell my name wrong. I did give her a little bit of grief for that, but that's okay. I really appreciate the fact that she, you know, still did that for me. And she relayed your well messages while I was still not feeling great, so thank you. I just don't like to not stream and not tell anyone that I'm not streaming. I know you guys would have been fine. You guys are all very independent, but I was like, I don't want to just leave you guys in the lurch. But as I said, I know you guys would all be fine. Standard turbines. Now, I feel like those are all over there. So we've increased our power production, and it really hasn't helped that much. Yeah, that's about what I'd expect, honestly. That would be the Stirling engine. Yeah, the Stirling engine, absolute consistent workhorse of a machine. Look at it go. Love it. I love the Stirling engines. So they're just going to make some underground pipes because I like them. Okay, so what now do I need to build? Well, something. Research is still happening. Honestly, what I think we need to do, first off that, is I think it's now time to, oh wait, what are you doing in there? Oh, okay, that's on me. It's totally fair. That one is totally on me. Um, I don't know how I messed that up. Well, I do. The usual way. Ignorance, laziness. It's all. Yeah. Shh. I can't get away from it if you point out such obvious facts. You're right, it is all on me. Yeah. Okay, so what we need to do now is we need a new level of the atmospheric sciences. So if I type in science, it does nothing of actual value. Good. Because this is how we're making climate samples now before. I need them to be done like this, which is not too difficult, but I'm going to need volcanic gas. Now, quite frankly, I've been probably needing volcanic gas for a while. So what I think the plan here is to do is I think we're going to go on a road trip because I like those being my engines. I think that's going to be more engines at some point. Cliff explosives. That's right. We're working towards cliff explosives. Volcanic gas is really the issue. Actually, hang on. Hang on. What do we... We still do need the graphite. We though? Yes, we do. I was thinking we could... Oh, Seymour, you cheeky... No, wait. I can't remember the line. Devilish... Oh, so Devilish Seymour? Something like that. I don't know. I've forgotten the steam hammed line. I think I have to lose my citizenship to the internet now. When you don't get steamed hams right, you know, why bother living? Okay, so the thing that... Yeah, sure, that's fine. Now, there's that there. And most of these aren't even doing anything, so why don't we just... Shoop, take that. Oh no, look at that. He has achieved perfection. But he's pointing in a different direction. Okay, so these are going to be made in chemical plants. Look, let's just take this down. We know it's bad, we know it's slow, get rid of it. You never cared about the steamed ham bits? Okay, that's fine. The steamed hammed bit wasn't my favorite part of that, but that's fine. The part that episode, I always loved it, even before I knew that, like before I understood memes, I always loved that episode. And you can read that how you want, but I've always loved that episode. And the steamed hams bit was just another part of that episode that was just good. But if you never liked it, that's alright. Just Principal Skinner being just an absolute idiot. And that's just kind of delightful in itself. Okay. Can we just spin these bad boys around? We absolutely can and should. Do we need this air for anything? Not really that much. We don't need nearly that much air, so let's tone down that air just a bit. Might need some, yeah. Figure it out. Now, the nitrogen that we were just throwing away like yesterday's trash is today's good stuff. Congratulations, nitrogen, you are today's good stuff. I need that much nitrogen, so what I might do is still do a overflow valve of sorts and throw away some of it. Yeah, that's probably good now. Okay, so that gets me most of the stuff I wanted. Now I just gotta get... Okay, seawater still has to come through there. That's important. What I need is wastewater, which is a weird thing to need, but it is also exactly what I do need. So, meh. I don't really know what more to say about it. I need it. And how to get it is going to be the real question. Give me the wastewater, please. Oh, I need it. Anyway, okay. Gonna make it really tidy. And then that should just make more climate samples faster than ever before. I was kind of expecting a little bit faster than that, but that's alright. We couldn't make it faster than that. That's why we have beacons. We can make it... No, it takes one beacon, of course it does. We can make it 0.2% faster. You know what? That's still improvement. It doesn't feel like it, but that's still improvement. Now, I assume that wastewater is just going to waste. Yes, it is. It's too fast. Oh, shit. Everyone put on your goggles. We're going nutso town. I should have warned you about that ahead of time. You know what? I never actually did hydrate. Chalk that one off on the list. Hydration complete. He's done it. Alright, so we're making 0.3 signs a second. Whoa! Dude! That's totally rad! Dude. Okay. The next step is going to be improving aluminium. Make sure Steve's hydrated. Check. Good job. Future generations will thank you for your service this day. Maybe. I can't prove that, actually. I'm just going to say it, and we'll just accept it as truth. Kind of disappointed with these wind turbines. What are you doing? What are you doing, wind turbines? Are you generating 900? Okay, they're doing a little bit better now, but been having a bit of a slow period. Well, science is moving a bit faster. That's good. I think it's time for power again. Okay, so Stirling engines. Now, we were making these before, Or rather, we weren't making them, we were just talking about making them. Why are we not making them? Can we yield these? I yield! Oh, I do not completely yield. Alright. Well, hopefully these things are coming through a little bit better now with extra rubber. It does look a little better, but not much better. They're trying. Okay. Let's go sort out the aluminium problem. Now, I've had a lot of time to think about this, obviously. Because aluminium is broken again. The real joke is that thinking that aluminium was ever not broken. Always broken, we know that. I was going to say we know that now, implying that we didn't know that before. But we've always known aluminium is just kind of broken most of the time. Now, the real problem for this is really just quite simple. It sucks. I don't know what you were expecting, but that's the answer. It's not good. So the real problem is still the hydrochloric acid. No matter how you look at it, it's always the issue. So what we're going to do is we're going to first make sure that this is... The problem is hydrochloric acid. It's always hydrochloric acid. So do we have a car? The car is on the other side of the train tracks. Well, that's not super helpful. That's alright, we'll take this belt. The belt will speed us to our journey. That was me, the sound of me running, if you're wondering what that sound was. Running sounds like. Sounds of the feet of progress. No, you know what, we'll take the cars, and then we'll figure it out. Like, iron could be going faster as well, to be honest. Admittedly, we designed it so it could go faster, we just haven't done it yet. Always important before you start driving the car to actually find out how much fuel it's got. It's got enough. So this will consume 48 hydrochloric acid per second, which is not bad. How much do we need to consume? 370. I'm not sure yet. Over 100. 80. So, actually, you know what? I think that number was wrong. Because ignore the expenditure, because that's a lie. It is still creating... It is not spending enough of this, so I think it needs to make another one of these. And it's okay if we get through all the gross stuff that we don't want, of course. We just need to make sure that we're trying to spend it. Okay, so we want to use approximately 100 hydrochloric acid, no, 120 hydrochloric acid per second. We're going to have to spend a lot of stone that we just are just going to ditch for no real reason. And yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. Just to try and get some, like, more effective... Ow. Aluminium. Ow. Just crash into everything. It just always reminds me of that bit from Simpsons with, like, Sideshow Bob just, like, walking into, like, the rakes repeatedly. I love that bit. Thunk. 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 Okay, so what we're finding out is this is massively insufficient. So I think we got to rebuild it. So how much of a belt do these need? If we did a full belt's worth, how much would that take per second? That would still not quite do enough. And a full belt's worth is double what that is? Yikes. So it's 8 per side. Okay, sure, why not? Why not? Who gives a crap anymore? I don't have enough for this. I'm going to have to go get some more. The flirtation must continue elsewhere. You give a crap? What? That's probably a good idea, actually. Someone should give a crap. I give a crap. Who wants a crap? Not exactly going to be the new TV show that people are going to love. Who wants to crap a millionaire? Veldic says wear the mask. Or where the fuck is the mask? Oh, it's over here. Oh, it's like take. I mean, it's always like take one, leave one. Like, you know, one of those community book libraries. You know, take a book, leave a book. But we are going to need more flotation cells very soon. That's alright, we'll get that sorted out. That means we put this down here. Yeah, it's looking almost right. Cannot be flipped. Well, shit. Oh shit, I don't remember asking your opinion. That's not actually the right place. Is that right? Feels almost right. Yeah, I'd say that's right. Gotta do a little bit of cleaning up of things, but I think that's gonna do the job. Oops, missed one. That's alright. You're allowed to miss the occasional one, it's not a big deal. Okay. Yeah, that's still correct for now, but what we're going to do... What are we going to do? First off, let's connect this. That's probably step one. Every now and then I think I hear the sound of like a meteor coming down in space exploration, and I have to remind myself, space exploration mod was the only mod that had that. Well, that I've played. Not every mod is going to fire meteorites at you. For that I am greatly. Okay. There we go. And then we can dismantle like most of this, I think. We may have to do some work to get everything else back online, but it's not a huge deal. And then we can speed it all up by just using some fast belts. Okay. How do I feel about that? I feel pretty good about that so far. I think that's going to get our job done. Is it going to get the job done? I don't know. It's going to get a job done, and you know what they say in Warcraft? Job's done. Also Hearthstone, which is why Panda repeats it sometimes. Never played Warcraft, but she did play Hearthstone. And the job's done peasant was great. He let you know when the job was done. There was no misinterpreting when the job was done. Let's put a pump in here. What's going on there? I don't think anything of actual value is going on there. We can probably remove those. And then how much... How much carbon dioxide does this take? I don't know. But I think it's going to be able to do more than 40. My assumption at the moment. It's a bold assumption, but it's my assumption nonetheless. I don't really need these rocks, but thank you so much. I really, really appreciate the work you're doing to give me some rocks. I know I asked for them, but really I just wanted them out of the way. Yeah, let's power up this bad boy and see how it goes. There's going to be one powered up bad boy. Now, the real question is how much... We don't actually know. Well, looks like it's not really having a problem dealing with that carbon dioxide. And it looks like it's dealing through 96 hydrochloric acid. That's good. So hopefully the intent is if we can continue this for the time being. Having some power problems right now. Okay, we are. Wouldn't have it any other way, quite honestly. Well, I can think of a couple of ways I'd rather have it. But if it deals with the hydrochloric acid situation a little bit better and just burns it off, I'll probably be pretty happy. I feel like I need another one of these down. Okay. Good. Everyone's working hard, getting their stuff done. And that's what I like to see. Power, though, is continuing to be a problem. So, let's not have power problems. Ah, yes. Solved it in one. Best cure for depression? Just be happy. I know, they're completely different things, but it's not good advice, that's my point. Uh... I'd assumed that this would be running better. Did I got a license for that car? Nah, man, don't need a license. Where we're going, we don't need licenses. Oh, we having... We have problems with fresh water, so now the problem isn't that we're actually not creating enough hydrochloric acid. That's confusing. Isn't there like a better pump system that we've got now, like better sea pumps? Sea pumps, yes. They need filters, underground pipe tubes, pump tubes. Some of those things are easier than others to acquire. But it does seem like a good thing to get sorted now. Because every time we need to go to the sea and we need like 5. Yeah, these are worth 5 of these. And that just seems like just a better time to have. Although what we could do for now is just... And that'll make the hydrochloric acid, which will make these go faster, which really just consumes more power. Power is a problem again. Why does this keep happening to me? The Stirling engine is the only thing producing power right now. Well, at least we've got a consistent 27 megawatts of power, right? $27 megawatts power is not much. Also, I keep running into every dead end. Could you imagine how I was when I didn't have squeak through? Because it's exactly the same thing except not in a car. Good news though, it does look like most things are kind of working. We're just lacking electric engine 2s. Are they engine 2s or are they electric engines? I don't know what they're called officially. But we need more Stirling engines. Whatever happens, that's really the answer. And I'm just going to follow this line all the way down until we find standard engine 2s. I have a funny feeling they're all going to be used up because I can't imagine that anything else would be the bottleneck. Well, we'll take 8 wind turbines. One of the bottlenecks, unfortunately, resolved. Okay. Well, I've got one standard engine 2. 2 standard engine 2s, never mind. We're back in business. That's like another 800 kilowatts of power. Never mind, I'm back into just desperation, sadness mode. For a moment there I was happy, and then I was like, that's nothing. But if we get some heat pipes and we get some hope and optimism, maybe something will happen. Okay, we need to ditch a whole bunch of these things that I've clearly got. It is time to do the thing where you walk around aimlessly for a bit and try to drop off things. The easy one to drop off is all this iron ore. I know where that needs to go. That's right for Stirling engines right there. That's, you know, 8 megawatts of power, consistent right there. That's one thing I like. It's 8 megawatts of consistent power. Yeah, it has, but I don't like to do it. Because I don't really have a reason for it. Hang on, I just realized Steve doesn't care about the environment. He's a very bad Kiwi. For years they said, be a tidy Kiwi, Steve, and I said, no. You can't make me. And then they didn't make me. Because I am a rebel among my people. Oh yeah, then the real environment can go to hell, obviously. Okay, I thought we were actually talking about the real environment. I was like, what the hell are we doing here? Okay. I think iron is fine for the moment. We gotta get rid of the stone, do we? Okay, well stone's easy to get rid of. Just pop it in there, stone's gone. I've left my car behind, but I can't be bothered going back and getting it. That does appear to be managing itself a little bit better. Of course, what would do better would be to actually get some proper belts. Because if we got some red speed belts, we can make it all go faster, and then we would just get rid of the hydrochloric acid faster than ever before. You know what? That's the difference between real life and Factorio. You can't just dump hydrochloric acid into a lake. Whereas in real life, you totally can. Hell, if you do it right, you can do it into a swimming lake and no one will care. Or notice. They'll care, actually, because, you know, when their face starts melting, they'll be like, ah, yeah, they kind of care about that. Generally, no one likes the old melt face. Call me old-fashioned, but no one likes having their face melted off anymore. It's a problem with the youth these days. No one wants to have their face melted off. Some actual accumulators might be nice at some point as well, but we'll see. I bet the Stirling engines, very consistent. I love that consistent 37 kilomanagens of power. Kilomanagens! You heard it here first, folks. A lot of kilomanagens right there. Santa had half his face melted off. Okay. The hell are you talking about? I clearly don't understand sports. Dumping everything, hoping that something will go somewhere and that'll sort itself out. I would love to get some of those. I'm going to have to pick up a bunch of stuff afterwards, but that's alright. Use surge electrolyzers with backup turbines as accumulators. Yeah. Does that make sense? Ghostin, what are you talking about? If I didn't know better, I'd assume you're talking about something about like that baseball parody thing that exists on the internet. I can't remember what it's called. Blart Ball? I don't know. Formula One. Oh. Wait, someone had their face melted off in Formula One? What the hell? That probably shouldn't be happening. That's probably a bad thing to happen. I've got compressed air. Oh, wait, I don't have compressed air. Right. Oh, I see what you mean. How far are we from, what are they called? I forget it every time. I know I can find out if I just look into... Nope, that's not what I wanted. Grid. Grid batteries. Yes. We are still quite some distance away. Yeah, we're a full, like, science pack away. Hell, in that time we're going to have an actual use for hydrochloric acid. It's weird. A little uncomfortable, actually, having the idea of needing hydrochloric acid for something, but okay. Also, I think I lost my robot somewhere. Yeah. Obviously. Okay. I don't think it likes commas. Commas seems to be a thing it doesn't like. Okay. Seawater intake. Let's do this. So what do we need? We need pump twos. What do we really need is more rubber. Rubber is a problem. Like, we keep getting into the rubber problem. What can we do to improve rubber? Well, actually, I think distillation might actually help rubber. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, really? I heard rumors of that coming. Yes, they did. Oh, wow. Oh. No, well, no, if the cameras are out outside our house at Boris Johnson, I think the cameras have stuffed up. I look nothing like Boris Johnson. Not today, anyway. We are still having problems with ethylene. Okay, so what we could do is if we grab ethylene from elsewhere and actually grab butane from elsewhere as well, this might be pretty good. Let's try this. Because the moment ethylene and butane are being used simply to, actually, hang on. First off, I've got some things. Yeah, we can get rid of some of these. Socials? Only cats. Uh, damn it. I haven't linked to only cats yet. Why does Stephen never fix the bot? Because the bot's not really broken. You guys just have more demands on me than I remember to do. I mean, having one for just socials is probably a good idea, which is what you guys are kind of advocating for, admittedly. Uh, we just need more carbon dioxide. Why do we not have more carbon dioxide? Oh yeah, because we haven't made it. That makes sense. Okay, so benzene and ethylene. I actually do kind of want that. So what we're going to do we have relief valves with us? No, because we didn't think that far ahead. Okay, that's fine then. What we're going to do is this and this. Okay. Meanwhile, benzene and ethylene are going to go on a magical journey. To where we make rubber. It's not the most magical journey, but we get what we get. Okay, magical journey to the rubber lands. Through other things. Maybe I should make them go further up. Yeah, I think we should go further up. Yeah. Ooh, flotation cells. Ooh. That's exciting. We want to go actually one more up than that. Actually, hang on. We're trying to get explosives. Oh yeah, we're going the right way for explosives. Carry on, carry on. Uh, Maybe we'd be better off going up again. We're so close. That's the problem. No, you know what? I think we're fine. We're fine. We can get through this. This too shall pass. Oh, this is benzene. I don't particularly need benzene right now, but it's fun to have. I currently have no tanks because I gave them all up. Bit of a mistake on my part, I admit. Gave up a lot of things that I probably shouldn't have, honestly. That's styrene. Yeah, none of that's benzene. Where does benzene come from? Yeah, it's getting a bit of a better question. Where the hell is benzene? Benzene's there. Benzene goes up there. Yeah. Why is that styrene? It's a good question. I don't think it is. Okay, then we need to get ethylene. Yeah, I know. I just realized. Thank you, though. I appreciate your input. Pipeworks is a lot easier when you aren't just sort of throwing stuff together and hoping things stick properly. I mean, call it surprising, right? Oh wow, really? You do pipes correctly, they're not confusing and complicated? Yeah, I know, right? Crazy. There's a lot of dumb pipe work happening here. And I apologize for some of it. God, this is bad. You hate pipes with a burning passion? That's absolutely fair. Thank you for following I Am the Sky. Really appreciate it. Yeah, no, look, I'm not a big fan of pipes myself, but, you know, a man's got to lay some fat pipes sometimes, if you know what I mean. I'm not sure I know what I mean, and I'm just going to abandon this conversation piece immediately. Yeah. Oh, it's a very slow train. So, Bamco sent LMSH a personal thank you gift. LMSH? What is LMSH? Ooh, is LMSH. Why is LMSH? God, I hate that joke so much. I'll make it all the time anyway. Oh, oh wait, was that sword? Bandai Namco. Was that the person with the sword? Was that Let Me Solo Her? Well, now they got in touch with them. Oh, actually, I think people interviewed them, so you probably find them that way. That's cool. That's so cool. I mean, you know, it's like they've got a thing that just adds like a little bit to the mythos of the game, like the charm. Why would you not send them a gift? Yeah, I saw that. That's so cool. I didn't know there was To Let Me Solo Her. Awesome. I love it when companies like thank the community like doing things like that. Okay, so that's going to get a lot of ethylene and benzene over there, which we're not really using too much of, and that should improve my rubber production. Looks like aluminium came in. That's nice to see. Hello, aluminium. Looking cute as ever. Ah, goodness. Aluminium, you're the one. You make Factorio not really that much more fun. More I think about it, go to hell and die. Aluminium, you've ruined my life. It hasn't. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We're friends. We're friends. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, so what do we need? Probably more flotation cells, honestly. I don't think... Because more rubber is only going to be a good thing. I don't know. Okay, speaking of let me solo her, I don't know if I'm going to try the Melania fight. Or Melania, I don't know how it's said. I don't know if I'm going to fight Trump's wife. I don't know if I'm going to do that fight. Like, I really like hard fights in games, but sometimes when I'm like, this is the hard fight and it is completely optional, I'm like, you know what? This is for people who want to fight it, and I just don't do it. People be like, you're robbing yourself of the experience, and I'm like, yeah, but if I see it, I'll give it a go. I don't promise I'll try and do it. Like, I know it's a completely different type of game, but it's like, Undertale, where you have like the Sans fight. I was like, I'm going to give the Sans fight a go. I couldn't even get to the Sans fight. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do this. So, but dies to the final boss. Oh, that's rough. Oh, those bots were so close to me, and I ran away from them again. At some point, we will make new construction bots. I don't know when. One day. If I see it, you need to go through 2 secret areas opened by an optional boss. Okay, so I'm not seeing it. Okay, that's good to know. I didn't know it was hidden. I just assumed it was something you just could stumble across. Okay, well. Oh, they just don't want people to just accidentally stumble across their hidden, like their hard boss, I suppose. But you know what? I respect that. 70% of the game is secret areas? Really? I'd say 70%, would you? Okay, now it's funny. Now we've got too much rubber and not enough of these bad boys. So the answer is make more of these bad boys. Obviously. Dear game, please have more bad boys. My boys are just not bad enough right now. Oh, okay. Read it again. Hey, Obata. How you doing? Welcome. You like getting me on those. Read that again, don't you? It's because I'm really bad at reading things. I skim over things and call it a day, and then like my friend at work's like, "Did you even read that email I sent?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've done it." And he's like, "Read it again," and I'm like, "Yeah, I did it." And he's like, "Read it again," and I'm like, "Oh hell no, we're never doing that." He's like, "Thank you." I'm like, "Why are you being rude to me? Why are you telling me to read it again? I've read it." And he's like, "'Cause you didn't read it. You would never agree to that if you read it." I'm like, yeah, I agree with it. It's the friend who I've worked with for like years and years, and he's like, he knows the sort of shit that I'm like gonna be like, nope, on. So it is a flaw of mine where I just go, it's fine, it's close enough, and I just run off into the distance. And then I come back like a week later and go, what the hell happened here? And it's like, you asked for this. I'm like, I wouldn't have asked for read your emails. Oh, I did ask for that. What was I thinking? I don't know. I don't think you meant to ask for that. I'm like, no, probably not. They've seen the secret areas and 70% optional. Wait, how could... So the optional area is secret? Or like, because I know that adds up to 100%, but I feel like some of the secret areas might not be optional. That wouldn't surprise me, honestly, from a FromSoft game. Hang on, reads it again. Okie dokie. What am I actually trying to do here? I need more things, and I cannot lie. I don't actually know what I need. I need more power so I can put more power, and then I can shock my face. Electroshock therapy. I've heard it's all the rage. What you find out about it when you read into it, though, it might shock you. Guys, I know that was my fault. I remember doing that, but I still didn't fix it. Okay, we probably need more foundries as well, given what we're working on at the moment. Foundries. Secret areas are optional, many other areas are optional too. I mean, it's kind of fun. Like, I was playing the game with a friend. Like, they were just sort of watching me and we were just chatting while I was playing. And I was like, man, I really want like one more item, well, one more point of faith through like some sort of talisman. And they're like, have you got the talisman for it? I'm like, no, I don't know where it is. So we like checked a guide. He's like, ah, all right. Do you want to be spoiled where it is? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, okay, go back 3 zones. And I'm like, what? And yeah, it was just like in the middle of nowhere. And I'm like, huh. I would have never gone back to look for it there. So right now our goal appears to be just make some things better and faster than we used to have them. Okay, so now we're doing the thing that we always knew would happen at some point where we actually got to make more of things, which is fine. Like, it's absolutely fine. It's just kind of annoying. Please power those foundries for aluminium. What foundries? Which foundries? I don't know. Oh, those ones. Yeah, that's right. Ah, that's where I was going. That's where I was going. Of course. You think I'd forget something like that? Pfft, come on. It's me you're talking about. I don't forget things like that. As if I'd forget something that important. No, not me. Yes, me. Okay, so what if we did this? Here's an interesting little cheeky thought. What if we did this? We go grab that. Okay, and you go, oh, that's pretty good. Oh, we like that. It's like, no, we're not done yet. Calm down. Let me do that. Ooh, but that doesn't do much. It's like, no, because then we do this. And then, wabam. And it's faster and slightly more efficient. It's slightly faster. It's 2% faster and 3% more efficient. Boom! That is kind of a waste of everyone's time, to be honest. But that's not the point. The point is I'm feeling good about myself. Don't take this away from me. Uh, he says taking it away from himself. Okay, if we go like that, and then like that, like that, like that, probably like that too. What do you reckon? Uh, I built a large aluminium refinery, and the refinery drops the ingots back here, and then it all gets turned into things. So kind of, but also not really. Yes and no. That was a mining base, and that'll be turned into refinery mostly. So later, when we need to get over this 10 million bauxite, if that ever happens, then we'll turn this area into a area to drop off the raw ore. Uh, and this is feeling good until we run out of rubber. Right now it's feeling pretty good. I don't think we're going to run out of rubber as quickly anymore, though. I think we've actually made some really big improvements today. Oh no, why would I say that? What's about to collapse on me? Probably everything. Keep it honest. No, no, the clapping will just attract the dangers. The clapping will attract them. Okay. Oh, we're gonna stretch. All right then. Everyone stretch. Odabra tells you to stretch. You must stretch. You know the rules. They're in the 40-page manual I gave you. Oh, but I didn't get the manual. Well, you should have. That's not my fault. It's kind of a little my fault. Although to be fair, most of the pages of the 40-page manual are just meow, 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 meow. Just a lot of meowing. All right. Feeling pretty good about a lot of this. We probably need to start I'm not going to make logistics bots. I don't want to. God, I'm whining now. Anyway. Uh... Is science happening right now? I feel like it is. It is not because of red. So honestly, I don't know what I was expecting. All the other sciences have collapsed before. Why wouldn't red? Beldak, why must you make me ask the weirdest questions to Panda? I'll be back in a moment. We've got some no's before while doing these, haven't we? We got some no's. I think this was the strongest no we've ever got. So, that's an award of some sort, I guess. Good job. That's absolutely not. You know, it's certainly an interesting question, but a good one, but it was an interesting one. Okay, so this should be making... We should be making lots of these now. Oh, we are. Look at that. Oh, look at that. We're making lots of engines. That's pretty good. Pretty excited about that. It doesn't feel like we're making that many because we just need so many, but that's okay. If we can keep this production up, which we can't, then... If we can keep this production up, I don't understand why you post that picture, Gosen. Then it will sort of back up eventually. But until then, I probably wouldn't hold your breath over it. They're coming though, they're doing their thing. I do want a lot of these standard turbine 2s though. But they're coming along, that's what matters. And with the standard turbine 2s, we turn those into Stirling engines. Let's just cut that off at the right there for a little bit. Because we do want a lot of Stirling engines because that'll give us a lot of extra power. In the meantime, can we make some... I don't think we need to worry about that too much. Let's get some heat pipes and some geothermals. Aluminium plates, rather. Plates. I know there's probably a better way to do that, but that way does work for me. Aluminium rods. I don't know why I said that in the weirdest way, but hey, aluminium rods. Great shot, kids. You're one of an aluminium. Okay, we need some extractors. Power pole. We don't want any of this. But power poles, right? Yeah. Yeah, we're probably fine. Aluminium coming through is good. Rubber? How's rubber going? Is rubber still going well? Nope, rubber's shit itself. Well, so well. Why did it collapse? Doing so well. Styrene's fine. It's oh, wait. Do we have too much hydrogen? Is the problem we had too much hydrogen? Are you flippin' kidding me? Oh no, we've got too much hydrogen. However will we solve this problem? Pandra's told me in no uncertain circumstances you cannot solve this problem. Oh, I have what? Mind your language. My goodness. I've married a bad girl indeed. Foul language. Oh my goodness. Gone off the freaking rails, everyone. I didn't know this would be happening today. I apologize for my wife's outburst that you can't hear. Now she's telling me to shut up. Can you believe it? I can believe it. I can believe it quite well. Okay, so that should get the rubber going again. Thankfully, that's not a counter we've got at the moment. Styrene. Styrene actually might not be being made fast enough. Okay. Alright, get that damn hydrogen out of here. No one likes hydrogen. All my homies hate hydrogen. Another styrene would probably be good for us. Probably not actually good for us, you know what I mean though. Yes, please. Okay, so it'll give it more styrene, that gives me more plastic. I think it would be correct to just chuck another sneaky one of the... Exactly. I've been offered chocolate, and who would say no? Yeah, snacks indeed. Who would say no to delicious New Zealand chocolate? Only a fool. And I... arguably a fool. Arguably. What? What's wrong? Is something wrong? I just heard her go, my God, and I don't know why. Biggest piece of chocolate she's ever seen. No, I think she's singing a song. Is that Princess Bride? Hey, I finally got one. That was like a really crazy and stupid scene. Also, you gotta remember, rubber's good. Look at it. It's good. So much rubber. Not glove, sounds of rubber though. Oh, thanking you. It's gonna be raining for like the next 12 hours. Okay, well, that's okay. You're inside. Aww. Yeah, I had to go to the groomers today. You know how it is. Okay. Grooms, try it yourself sometime. It's fun. What are you talking about? Now I'm really not sure what you're talking about. I'm not entirely sure I want to ask anymore. Oh, right. An 8 base sounded like you were talking about something else. I was like, damn, this is a little bit more personal than I wanted to get today. Yeah, I've never used hair clippers on myself. I've just paid someone else to do it. They probably know what they're doing. That's good enough for me. Yeah, I know what you mean though. They do have numbers for some reason. Okay. Put one of those down there. Okay. Okay. That will generate some more power. Not a huge amount, but you know, a little bit more power is always acceptable. It is connected, right? Yeah, it's just not needed right now. I probably wouldn't go too wrong about getting like another few things connected into I could probably get that sorted. Oh, wait, no, I remember the problem. The surge compressor was the wrong type. I have a priority compressor. Remember rightly. Yes. I needed to be a surge compressor, which needs a power switch, which I'm pretty sure I don't make power switches. Fraser, what the heck? What the heck? There's like 3 sound effects there. You've got like the goat going. You've got the jet power, which is actually. Hang on, I got a plan. I know how I can do this. What? Yeah, sure. Okay. 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 Good. Good. Snowplow. No, jetpack, which is. No, wait. We stuffed up. We stuffed up. Delete that. Delete that. That's wrong. We want to delete it. We want a new one. Okay, we've got the goat. Oh, I see how it works. Okay, new version of Audacity. Can I do it? No. Damn it. Audacity used to be able to do, like, other tracks. How do you do other tracks? Hmm. Hmm. Ah. Okay. Okay, we're good. Okay, and then a snowplow, which is. Okay, great. Now, put them all together. Where's the goat? Where's the goat? There you go. You happy with that? Got it. Okay. Yes, please. There you go. I got it. What have you come into? That's a good point. What I used to merge the sound? Audacity. So you can record other tracks. I'm sure as people. Okay, so what? Someone wanted me to make sound of a mountain goat using a jet-powered snowplow, and so it had to be 3 different sounds because I'm not that good with sounds. I'm not even good enough for one of those sounds. Let's be honest. Okay, power switch. Let's just make something, shall we? Instead of just fucking about being a goat. All right, that's honestly, Mikey, that's a very good question. I'm not quite sure what you walked into. It's a very good question. I apologize for what assailed your ears. You didn't deserve that. Probably. It was better than you could have anticipated. Honestly, you know what? Let's save that. I'm sure we can use that for something. Yeah. Save that as goat, jet, plow. There we go. I don't know what we're going to use it for. We'll figure it out. Is this the auditory equivalent of DALI? I don't know, man. Maybe. You know what? Turns out we've already made power switches as well. Okay, well, this is going to be way easier then. Okay, now what you have walked into is a very badly designed spaghetti base. That one I can't offer you any real explanations of what's happened. This is just an absolute chaos factory now. And, you know, it's like how I learned to stop worrying and love the spaghetti. Where's the goat? That's a good question that we had. Where was the goat? We found the goat, though. You love spaghetti? That's fantastic to hear, because this base is pretty much 95 spaghetti these days. Every now and then it tries to look like a bus, but then it doesn't. Like, it tries to look like a bus design, but it just can't do it. Okie dokie. So, now what I'd like to do is move this up to the compressor, which is right there. Do is that. Yeah, that's good. Audacity is great. I used to use it when I used to do my Let's Play stuff on YouTube, and I used to record audio there so I could edit the audio separately or I could mute it out. That's what I used to use, and it worked pretty well for me for that. It was also very good at eliminating background sound. What happened to Let's Play life? You know, what do you mean? Was that like a particular thing? Because I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. But as opposed to what happened to people doing Let's Plays, I mean, I think they just moved to Twitch. I guess people still do them on YouTube, right? I don't know, just because I stopped doesn't mean other people stopped. I'm probably not the be-all and end-all. I mean, people still do them. I still see the occasional Let's Play. Oh, why did I stop? Goodness, why did I stop? Uh... Honestly, if I think about it, the real reason I stopped is because this is going to sound really bad. I got a social life for the first time in my life. I'd never really had a lot of friends, so I didn't really hang out with people after work or anything. I just sort of went home and then it was basically I was very, very lonely at the time. And then I made a lot of friends. I had a girlfriend for a while, and that just took up all my time. So I stopped doing the Let's Play. Yeah, I know it was a scary time. Um, I'm not saying that my life's in the same situation now. Obviously, like my life is not meaning to brag, but pretty good right now. But I always liked doing the Let's Play stuff. It's just I didn't have the time with the social commitments. And I mean, to a large degree, a lot of those social commitments have died off. Obviously, I am married, and Panda is at the absolute best, which is just a low effort Let's Play. Yeah, that's true. It really is. And it's just easy to sort of F about on Twitch. Whereas, I mean, let's be honest, if I was doing a Let's Play, check out my Let's Plays. You know, go to youtube.com/SeiferKatt, check out my Let's Plays, go back 10 years, and you'll see pretty much, I imagine, the same thing. A younger SeiferKatt, but just the same sort of bullshit you're getting now. Oh, thank you. Yeah, just go to the old stuff. Don't go to the really old stuff, because it's bad, but I mean, do what you want. I can't stop you. It's all there. Online interaction is great, yeah. True, yeah. Seeing people in person is a huge deal, but honestly, weird. Yeah, well, dude, sheep. I know sheep. Personally. Uh, but well, I had a point. Come back. We can do it. We can get the point back again. No, it's freaking gone. I'm working to get that point. I don't know if I can get it. I think the interaction with having people directly respond to like my dumbass jokes and know when something failed. What year did I start my Let's Play adventures? Dark Souls 1. So when did Dark Souls 1 come out on the PC? Because actually no, I was doing it before then. I was doing Final Fantasy 9, which is the weirdest thing to Let's Play. Like, why the hell was I doing that? I don't know. But I was. Not only that, but it was Final Fantasy 9 on PAL region, which means everything was just like 10-15% slower. So, you know, and I tried to cut out things that were boring, but I wasn't very good at editing. And I was very lazy then, and I hate to say it, I'm also very lazy now. So, you know, something's never change. um, yeah. But I did it for like a good sort of few years. I didn't really get much out of it because the only time I ever had any real success was when I had a beta release of FTL, and I got a lot of success very quickly, and then I decided I didn't want to play FTL anymore, which meant, well, I mean, that was why people were there, so people just left, because of course they did. It's honestly one of the biggest things I regret in social media, because I should have kept going, because, you know, people were watching that. But, you know, you learn, you live, you learn. And it's okay. Like, I'm pretty happy where I am. Can we just chuck those in there? Yeah, probably. But just same old SeiferKatt making off-color jokes. Oh god, no, that was with friends. I don't even know why that would be the... I think I was just wanting to test the editing software 10 years ago. Gish. That's with friends I don't even speak to anymore. It rained on you today. Dude, it rained on everyone today. I'm sorry though. I'm sorry. Albia Scrolls was again me just playing around with editing. Oh god, I remember Albia Scrolls. I was fighting a bear and putting on that dumb like, so now we're going over here to fight a bear. There it is. Odin Sphere. Oh god. Okay, that's it. I'm deleting the channel. I didn't really know. Why was I not successful? I don't know. Yep, there's Final Fantasy IX. I think FTL was the main thing I had. Crusader Kings was reasonably popular. Okay, do I have any tips for building a spaghetti base? I do. The advice is build bigger than you think you need to. Oh man, Fraser, no spoilers. I'm so keen on that one. I'm going to see it on the weekend. I'm so keen. Yeah, the biggest advice for spaghetti base is build bigger than you think you need to. If you think you need to build like enough to build 5 things, build enough for 20. You don't need to put them all down. Just make sure you've got enough for 20, because what will happen is you'll need 10, and then you'll need some like a lot of room to snake things through it. Because you'll notice in the older parts of the base it gets really bad, but as we get out, there's got like large bits of room. Terraria, that was Terraria with a friend. Yep, did that. That was interesting. Yeah, so build bigger than you think you have to. That's my biggest advice. It does tend to work. Gave your first video a like. Awesome, thanks Maholic. Appreciate it. 10 year ago, Seif was going to be very impressed. It wasn't a good video. Oh, dude, I've seen every Marvel film. I know you don't walk out. Don't you worry. I get it. I'm not walking out of a Marvel film. Ever. Like, I'm still in Infinity War to this day. They're telling me to get out. They're telling me other movies are playing, and I'm like, no. I want to see if there's an... And you know what? They didn't tell you this, but there's another sequence at the end of Infinity War. You sit there for long enough, and another movie will start. They don't tell you this, but it's true. Sometimes it's the same movie, but sometimes it's a different movie. Sorry. I just love that. Have I played Project Zomboid? I played it years and years and years ago when it was still very, very, like, extremely early access. Project Zomboid plays cat. I haven't really played it, but I played it when it was, like, early access and they lost their entire, like, data. Like, does anyone even remember that? They were, like, this company that they were, like, all early access thing before early access was a thing. And something happened and they lost like everything, right? They lost everything. And, you know, the internet did what, you know, was like, okay, we understand. That's fine. Take your time, and didn't lose their shit. Of course, that's not what happened. The internet was like, you're all thieves and stole my money. By that logic, every movie has a post-credit scene. I mean, maybe. I don't really see a lot of other movies. Maybe that's true. But yeah, the internet lost its absolute shit. Which, you know, they're at the darkest time of their lives, and the internet is just like, well, time to make these people's lives worse, as the internet does. And I never really got back to trying to redeem it, so I'd need to just buy it again, which is not a big deal. Like, it's not the end of the world, of course, but I just never really got back around to buying it again. I wish them well. Obviously, I'm not the sort of person that rages and goes, "Oh, they're stealing my money." Like, you know, they had a dream and it kind of collapsed on them that day, and that was probably one of the worst days of their lives, honestly. And then what does the internet do? It just shanks them. You know, it's their supporters who, you know, they trust. Just shank them live on the internet. God, horrible. Sort of game that's 10 times better in multiplayer? I'm sure it probably is, yeah. So I feel feel really bad for those guys. Like, I know it's so funny, like, feeling bad for them now. Like, they are doing well. Everyone has long since forgotten this controversy, which is good because, as I said, like, yeah, it sucked. They should have had better data security. I don't know the full breadth of the whole situation. I don't remember it, but I just, I feel sorry for the guys. But hey, look, they're doing well now by looks of things. People like their game now. People don't remember the time that they were angry at them. Explosives win. Working on it, Fraser. We're like 4 researchers away from. You know what? That's awesome. You know what? Think about it. When we get explosives, the cliffs will be gone, but the belts will not, right? And you go, oh, we just tie out the belts. No. No, 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 no. See, that's when you're wrong. You leave the belts exactly where they are because now I've got extra wriggle room. Yeah. Didn't think that one through, did I? No one did. What is my plan here? What was the thing I was just doing? It was this. We need pump ones. Pump ones are never going to come through here. More space for belts. Yes. That Lego YouTuber had all the stuff stolen. No, I didn't hear about this. Like, the internet can be, like, absolutely amazing sometimes, but other times it can be absolutely filth. And this is not really new information to anyone. Like, anyone who's lived on the internet for, like, a minute knows this. The internet has such a depth of compassion sometimes where, like, they will go out of their way to help someone who is just having the worst time of their life. And it is so just touching to see these moments. Meanwhile, you see the internet hate machine just go, hey, this person just had, like, their kids killed in a car crash. Let's make their lives a living hell. Like, as if it wasn't already. And you're like, did you need to do that? And you're like, it's for the lols. And you're like, the fuck is wrong with you? So, I never know quite how to swing on the internet. The answer is, I think, you don't. He says streaming live to the internet. I don't know. Generally, most people are cool. Most people have souls, which is good. Good work, people. You've done it. Okay. Pumps and underground pipes. Wow. Good on him. I mean, that's good. This is also another problem in the internet, and I'm not really complaining or bitching or anything. Is this an intercity or an interweb because we're stuck to it? Internet or interweb? That's an interweb, clearly. Part of it makes me sad. It's like, it almost makes you wonder, is he good because like, does he, I don't know if deserve is the right word, but, he's got 100,000 followers. This is an IRC channel. Well, technically true. It's an IRC channel with a video associated with it. Some guy who's also reading the IRC channel and just giving his 2 cents like it matters. Which it doesn't. But it's like, discoverability is hard, and then sometimes you just need, the only way you really succeed on the internet, if you will, is just be right place, right time. And that's confusing. I don't know. 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, it's actually enough. Okay. That'll generate some power on its own. Does that heat up? I don't know. The pub sub channel for bits and stuff. That's, well, okay. Just a fancy IRC. Yeah, it just never really grew up, did it? Right. I still like the internet, despite the fact that I was just kind of bitching about it before. I think it does its best. Free calls is kind of still amazing. So yeah, we want 50 of these. So we really just want 4 more. Okay. What we'll do is we'll actually do a bit more than 4. Oh god, I've read stories about the phone freaking. I think that stuff's awesome that they even found that works. It's before my time, unfortunately, on that one. Okay, so that is 50 megawatts of power. You can call me Al. Alright, good job. I shall call you Al if you wish. Those bottom 2 aren't hooked up. They're not either. They really aren't. Now they are. They're just getting the heat capacity, the energy capacity up. Okay, we're good now. Lawnmower Man I haven't seen. Sometimes. Right now, you gotta remember 68 of it is, like, most of the power right now is coming through wind turbines. For a moment there, I thought Fraser was having a go at me because I hadn't seen Lawnmower Man. I was like, really? Didn't know it was that popular. Yeah, power's doing alright right now. Gonna happen one day. There are parts of it that are based around that. Although we've changed that a little bit because now that part is now dedicated to making rubber. How are we going with science? Oh yeah, we never actually fixed it, did we? Classic Seif. There are parts of the base that are based around me not having constant power. Yeah, I forget about that. That is a part of the base. I mean, it's a little bit better now, but it was like, the only real way we can get rid of this gas is by extra power. Um, I think a lot of that has been fixed now, maybe, hopefully, who bloody knows? I think we can drop off those. Get a little bit more inventory space, please. No, but I can't imagine it'd be that surprising. Like, wouldn't people be doing that all the time? Is it that surprising? I don't think it is it? What are we doing with my life? I do not know. That's right, I was going to fix red science because it's slow. Oh, so is oxygen. Why oxygen be slow? Can Seifer ever focus on one task at a time? No, he cannot. I've made UPS not happy a few times in the past, and I can imagine. Jeez, oh, Patral. Patral. God, what was that? Was a Mitchell and Webb sketch, wasn't it? I've seen that one. Oh, wait, what? No, that was... Okay, now let's actually do the thing that I was needing to do, and then we'll go and break something else, shall we? Where? Where is my super suit? There it is. Okay. Now I think what we can see real quick here is that that's not big enough. So we will, we'll fix that. What we're gonna do... First we're gonna get rid of that. Ooh, that last one might have been bad. I wonder if there's like a way that I could do like crowdsource that to like you guys. That could be funny. I don't know if it actually would be funny, but it could be funny. Just like have a text pad or something that can be written in, I don't know. Shit. Yeah, one day. One day it could happen. Now, I've made a mistake here. No, I figured it out. We're good. We're good. See, this is why you build big. Now you got the place to escape. Could we possibly make a Twitch bot for it? Hmm, interesting. Nope. It's called material, I think. Nope. What are you called? Mechanical. Honestly, at this point, I feel like part of the charm is just watching me just completely get lost repeatedly. Charm might be a little bit of a strong word, though. Oh, shit. Ah, shit. Oh, it's off to the races. Oh, I'll get it. I'll get it. Okay, it's not that far off to the races. Very short races. I don't know if I want that. I'd find out how, like, absolute... See, this is why I... See, this Fraser is why I don't do that. Thank you, Gosen. You've proven a good point. That's going meta. Of haha, let's see if we can get Steve to ride a bike. I'm kidding, of course. I know it's with love. Or what passes for love, I don't know. Who honestly knows? Okay, let's get steel sorted out, because oxygen appears to be a problem. Now, I think a large part of this problem... Oh yeah, I absolutely know. Don't you worry, Ghost, and I know you're joking. I see it as like a two-way street. You give me shit, I take the shit. You know, it's like the, what was it before? I don't remember what it was now. It was something being said before. Doesn't matter. Okay, so oxygen. Now, the moment oxygen is kind of being burnt away, which is kind of dumb because we need it. Okay. Burn it all. No, I need some of it. I need it for steel. Not just rebels and like, Yavin. Which, of course, should all be burnt. I don't know if I've ever ranted about the rebels being the bad guys before. I feel like that's not something I've done on this channel before. I say on this channel, implying I have other channels. I don't. Have I run out of plastic? No, I don't think so. Plastic's good. Rebels are always the baddies until they run the government. That is true. I'm more talking about the rebels from Star Wars. The Rebel Alliance. I have like a bit which I just go on and on about how the rebels are the bad guys. And, you know, but you gotta always point out as you're doing it that you are sort of being satirical, because it's like you gotta sort of point out at some point in the middle that you are actually promoting fascism, and that's not okay. But you do need to just sort of occasionally just sort of into there occasionally. And then people are like, wait, are you being serious? It's like, not real. I mean, a little, but also no. But also kinda. And that way no one has any idea what's going on anymore. And that's where you want them. Excuse me? He chokes evil people. It's okay to choke bad guys. Obviously. And besides, they like it. Because the rebels are just kind of kinky that way. He's just giving them what they want. I've never actually tried to make the argument for Darth Vader. Darth Vader kind of ruins every pro-Imperial argument I have. So I've never really tried that, which means I need to try harder. What I'm hearing. No, Sheev. What do you mean? Sheev democratically got elected to be the leader of the Galactic Republic, of the Galactic Imperium. Okay? He democratically got elected to help, and he did. Okay? Democratically elected. Now, I can't think of another leader that was democratically elected who was evil, okay? There was none of them. They're all democratically elected as good. Yep, and that's where you go with after that. Correct. If they don't have that connection themselves, you do have to lead them to that one. But yeah, if they go, oh, I guess democracy's good, and you have to be like, okay, you haven't seen the problem here. You haven't seen, haven't seen the satire. Hang on a second. Oh, gotta pull you back a second, just a second. Just be like, hey, by the way, let's talk about another democratically elected leader. Not really a good guy, but democratically elected technically. And they're like, oh, wait, what? And it's like, yeah, I'm not actually fighting for this. Sometimes you do have to advise people that you're not actually being serious. I'm not saying I'm just standing around like trolling them because, it's not the sort of person I am, but it is just kind of fun to like thought experiment and be like, no, the Imperials are the good guys. Because if you think about it, there was peace. Like they had years of wars and then there was peace for 30 years. Also with one of the largest armies and fleets, and it was a very racist fleet. And Fraser, yes, Panda came and told me that just before. Or at least she told me that there were camera crews outside our house and they had to specify not our house. Which is a little confusing. I thought the camera crew's outside our house, but there is not. Wow, okay, cool. You can call me other things, Apparently. So the stories go. Uh, I do kind of want to go back and watch The Phantom Menace again. His two most recent appointees tell him to resign. Oh man, you just put them in there, and he's like, "No, get out now." That sucks. I mean, it doesn't. That's totally fine. I have no actual horse in this race, but it's like, oh man, you guys are only here because I just put you in there, and now you're like ousting me. Like, what the hell, guys? I just put you in. You were like, put me in, chief, and I was like, all right, and then he was like, okay, get out. Do tomorrow. Do it tomorrow. Oof. Rough. I don't like these things. They're too tall. Actually, I wonder if they disappear if you go a certain height up. Oh wow, they're better than the space exploration stuff. Okay. Yep. Tomorrow's today with another name. I guess. Okay, what am I actually doing? I'm wandering around aimlessly again. I honestly, yeah, I don't hate the prequel trilogy. It was fine. I mean, I remember I liked it when I was 15 or something, or however old it was when it came out. I thought Jar Jar was fine. I mean, I didn't even think he was slightly racist at the time. Eh. I- that attitude has changed, obviously. Um, but I mean, there was a lot of good stuff in those trilogies. And I mean, there's a reason why they were able to build up so much stuff that is actually quite loved by the fan community now. Like, yeah, the memes are funny and all that, and I don't know where my Pump 2s are. That's unrelated. Yeah. But, you know, I don't I think the it's really gotten a lot of traction lately. The prequels like Nickelback. I think the prequels are only like really bad in that way is because it was so hyped up. And how was it ever going to get hyped up? You were going to stream, but you end up watching streamers. I apologize. I I ruined your stream. Um, but what was I saying? Something useful. I think okay. The problem was Star Wars, the prequel trilogy, was like everyone was so excited because it was just more Star Wars, right? And everyone had in their head what more Star Wars meant. Unfortunately, what more Star Wars meant, not everyone had the same memo. And some memos were like, when I was a small child, I loved this. And now I am not a small child and I don't want this. It's like me whenever I talk about Pokemon these days. Like, when I was a child, I liked Pokemon being apologize, being too entertaining. Absolutely. That's what I do. When I was a child, I liked Pokemon being a very simple game. And you know what? Pokemon's great at being that simple game. But it didn't grow up. I did. Now, that's fine because I'm not the target audience for Pokemon. I was at some point, but then I grew up. That's fine. You know, everyone grows up at some point. You know, you can go kicking and screaming into adolescence, but you're disappointed Spock wasn't the prequels. Oh god, yeah, that hurts people. I like it. But you know, I can go kicking and screaming into like adulthood and being like, I want Pokemon to always be a game for me. But it's not. The game is for a particular range of people of a certain age. And I stopped being that a long, long time ago. In the galaxy far, far away. Charjog. Miss, I think this is illogical. Uh, no. Nah. I still really like the Darth Jar Jar theories. Be user. Oh wait, we can make solar panels? Eh. I really should be a lot more excited about that, but eh. What are we doing here? We are making seawater. Boyos. Darth Jar Jar was just a fun theory that I liked reading about. Like, was it stupid and bullshit? Absolutely. But it kind of made sense. Like, I know it was stupid. I know. But it kind of made sense. Sometimes I am whelmed. Just... No one else had orange eyes. Only Sith does. Oh, and Jar Jar. Like, all the Gungans don't have orange eyes. Just Jar Jar. Just Jar Jar. Just Jar Jar. Oh, no, I don't want to play that game. I was trying to think if I could get, I can't remember the song. Every day, I imagine a future where I can be with... I'm just wondering if we can do that into a Jar Jar thing. Is he Desa? Okay, anyway. Just abandon all hope, you into here. What are we doing? Okay, that's probably a good thought. What are we doing? We could do energy distribution, do substations, and then do a lot of solar panels, which would be something. We could make logistic spots. That would allow us to move into... Right, we're still working on explosives. Okay. What do we need for explosives? Let's start making those right now. Red wire, green wire. Chlorine, yep. Small but methanol? Oh gosh. Methanol, not shitting about. Okay. Well, good news and bad news. Good news is I think we've got a lot of methanol available. Bad news is I think we're going to have to go for a ride. A gaga? A Jar Jar? Oh. I'm sure someone's made Lady Jar Jar, right? That's happened. I'd be surprised if someone hasn't done that one. Okay. Rule 34, whatever. Yeah, exactly. Rule 34, it exists. You know it does. I'm not searching for it, but you're welcome to. Just someone search for it and give me a yes or a no. Hey, Wes. When it's the Jar Jar Binks? Is that the answer? Yeah, the world was insane about Star Wars Episode 1 when it came out. I feel like... Do you think... Okay, people who remember Star Wars Episode 1 when it came out in cinemas, do you think Episode 1 was more crazy in, like, popularity than Episode 7? Like, Episode 7 was pretty crazy, but I just don't think it was as crazy, right? Episode 1 was way more crazy? Okay, cool. That's how I felt as well. I felt like I really didn't want to know anything about it, and I was closing my eyes whenever something was on it. But it was like, buy our chips, Star Wars pod racing, do this, pod racing, do this, Duel of the Fates, do the, and it was like everything was Star Wars. And I mean, how do you have a chance of even coming close to that? Yeah, episode 7. Yeah, I mean, true, but I think by then, episode 7, like, people were then just sort of going to see it because, well, they've seen the last ones, and I mean, it can't be worse, right? And don't get me wrong, episode 7 wasn't bad, and episode 8 was okay. And then we're done talking about this one. No, we're not. Episode 9. Episode 9 was... No, it was not great. I don't think I need to tell you that. Yeah. I mean, if they release an episode 10, would I see it? Sure. Okay. Episode 4, 5, and 6 did not have a lot of story. I know it's the sacred cow, but it didn't have that much story. It didn't. It was fine, like, but it was pretty basic. 1, 2, and 3, that had some story shit going down. 4, 5, 6, not really. 1, 2, 3, there's a reason why they've been able to build so much off 1, 2, and 3. Because they had a lot of stuff. 4, 5, 6, great characters. Yes, I will agree. But again, like, was it great characters because they were great, or just because we kind of had nothing else? 7 to 9 were all plot, no content? I guess. I don't know. Maybe we should watch those again. We'll do a viewing party. All content, no plot. Yeah, I think it's more all content, no plot. They were just running from place to place with no real reason for it. And that's fine, you're allowed to run around, but we have a reason. I'm trying to actually find something here, and okay, there it is. Menonol. That's what I was looking for. They fly now. I mean, a little bit. Yeah, they did a bit of flying around. Oxygen, benzene. Okay, so let's just start gathering the stuff together. Can I actually make these canisters? I can. Oh, they do fly. I forgot. I forgot they fly now. Thanks, Mikey. I appreciate you reminding me of that. Just fucking flies through space. Just, oh yeah, just flies through space. I'm okay with, like, the dumb lines, but I forgot about the flying through space. I mean, yeah, sure. She flies through space now. Of course she does. Why not? She's got nothing better to do today. Leia, what's in your job description day? I don't know. Fly through space, I guess. All right, go to it then. Where are my explosives? Layers, Mary Poppins. Yeah, absolutely. You mean Sherry Bobbins? I guess I can say Mary Poppins these days because they're owned by the same company. Sorry, I just really had to think about that. Mary Poppins, uh, Star Wars, and Sherry Bobbins is all the same company now. Wonderful. No one needed that in their lives, but hey, there we go. No. You know, Sherry Bobbins, the joke that they couldn't say Mary Poppins in The Simpsons. Because, let's be honest, Fox was not dealing with the House of Mouse. Now it's owned by Disney. Everything is owned by Disney, including this channel. So I'm always talking about Marvel, like, MCU stuff. I mean, I would be if I could. Okay, we need benzene. No, probably not, actually. Would I? I don't know, 50-50 on that one. No, I wouldn't need to be sponsored. I just like Marvel stuff. Feel like, but it's bad. I'm like, I don't care. Okay, now we just need the canisters. Which I think that's the canisters there. Really look like, does it look like the canisters? Oh yeah, I see it. Okay. God, it's not a great read if you actually have to stare at them and be like, is this? Oh, it's even worse read when they're actually the closest thing to it. Like there's actually nothing closer than this. Okay, mineral canisters. Yeah, what are these actually good for? What, they're fuel? What? Are they better? They're better fuel. Do I care? Kind of a little bit, actually. Okay, well that's fine. We got the mineral canisters. Oh, really? Why? Wouldn't they be exactly the same? You just need to return the you have an infinite loop. Yeah, I could see that, actually. Thermal storage is what we need next, right? Yes, it is. Oh, guys, it's time. Blow stuff up. Okay. Right, that does make sense. Look, the real reason we're doing this, is there actually anything else these are used for? Missiles, rocket fuel, fucking rocket fuel. Wait, do we need rockets? I guess. It's quite a lot better. And improvised explosives, which is really what we're really wanting. I mean, at some point, if we really want to make mineral canister boxes, we can just make the whole box. Not really a big deal. We can make boxes later. Boxes are going to be an interesting thing that we deal with in the future. I've done a little bit of further researching just to see what boxes look like, and boxes are going to be wild. I'm really kind of scared about boxes, but that's okay. We'll get there. I mean, it's just, hey, imagine the thing, except you just made more of it at once. I guess being scared about it is probably a little bit of an over exaggeration. But, you know, welcome to my life. My life is an over exaggeration, right? Okay. I like occasionally just hearing something whir. It just means that something's happening in the base. Not much, but something. How are we going with these? Steel is the problem. Okay. Okay, why is steel the problem? This is just freaking slow, man. It's just slow. It's lazy. Yes. Do we have Foundry 2s available? We actually do. Huh. Let's go get some crucibles. Which are right here. The whole factory's like, geez, we haven't needed crucibles for ages. Yeah, well. What do you want me to do about it, huh? Write you a damn apology letter? I'm not going to write them a damn apology letter. Let's also... I mean, I might have write them an apology letter. I probably won't. It's possible. Okay, so I think the iron is about to pour out a lot more. We had a little bit of slow iron, but that's been resolved, and now we've got fast iron coming through. Or at least we should do. Any minute now. Here it comes. In hindsight, we probably should have done it with these ones first, right? Put some more yield modules in there just to make it work a little bit better. Look at that! That's what you want to see in your day-to-day living. Probably. Maybe you don't. Who am I to judge? We need some more filter inserters and more crucibles. Okay, well... you get what you get. No, we should actually do that. Why would we half-ass a job? I mean, twice. Twice is probably a little bit generous. Twice is a little generous. Don't worry, guys. We'll only mess it up twice. After that, Clean sailing. Anyone wants to hit the doubt button, feel free. The best thing about the Menonol canisters, if I get hungry, I can just open one and be like... I don't actually know what Menonol is. I don't know if it would kill you doing that, but I'd recommend not doing that. That's all I can say for certain. Don't do that. I don't know what it'll do to you, but don't do that. The two rightmost flips, do they? Oh, they got their things going in. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. No, wait. Okay, we're good now. Rightmost, not topmost. Goodness. Reading is hard. We might need to go get some more belts, 'cause I think that just needs to be a bit faster. But it should be making more steel, and that's what really matters, right? So lazy. And we've got this wind turbine to just cool it down a little bit. We might actually be getting to a situation very soon where we need to actually produce more iron. They thought this day would never come. No one ever thought that, but I can say it and then it just sounds like way more like sinister. Sinister. I am sinister. Run! Run! Rawr! If someone doesn't know what I'm doing right now, I am being sinister. If you don't know why I'm being sinister, that's a very good question. Run! The important thing about Sinistar is you do have to scream at some point as Sinistar. Otherwise, you're just not being Sinistar correctly. And then you gotta get your Cinnabons. Not Cinnabons, it's a very different thing. Get your Cinnabons, and then you can deal with Sinistar, but only then. Might be a weird thing, but I think what is a Sinistar? Hang on. You know, you've asked a good question. I think you need to know. Uh, just finding like I just do that. Open. That gonna work? That is Sinistar. It is an old arcade game. The only thing that's really relevant for anything is look up Sinister on YouTube and just listen to the it's got like voice lines. Beware, I live, and then it screams. The screaming's the best part. Boy, is that gonna get taken out of context later. I don't know why I think of Sinister. It was like in the arcades. I was never in the arcades. Like I was never an arcade player because I always had a personal computer. But I appreciate it. Thank you. How are we going with this? Why? Aluminium is the problem. Ah! That's not good. Okay. So now I know Ghost is not clipping things. I can just say whatever the hell I want. Wee wee poo poo. Haha, you can't stop me now. That's all I came up with. Apparently that is exactly where my mind goes when I'm like, haha, free reign. They said free reign was a choice. Not free reign. Look very hard. That's all good, man. You look as hard as you want. Look hard with a vengeance. Hey, Sushi Cat Yum. How you doing? Okay, so things are mildly progressing. I actually wonder if we might have a better shot. Do we have like another type of furnace yet? Or are we just stuck at medium furnace 1s? We're stuck at medium furnace 1s. Alright. So then what we're going to do is we're going to... Do we have any of these? We don't even have any of those. Okay. We won't do that just yet. We'll go get some medium furnaces. We'll go get some belts. Am I sushiing things there? I'm sushiing things everywhere. I can't be stopped. The sushi is infinite. The sushi is the one that controls our lives. Look into your heart, you know it to be true. And now you just scream. That was Sinister again. I don't know, I just got really into Sinister at this exact moment. Amount I usually think about Sinister, 0. Amount I think of Sinister right now, infinite. Beware, he lives. Run! Okay, you know what? Let's just abandon that plan. We'll take those. You know what? I just wonder if, because I don't have a sound when someone like raids the channel. Should I just have Sinistar going run? I don't know. Part of me is like, yes, this sounds like a great idea. The other part of me is like, this is the dumbest idea I've had today. And let me just tell you, I've had a couple of ideas today. I didn't get my medium furnaces. I messed up. What are the little blue round things? Oh, you mean on the belt? These are alumnia, which is currently broken. Stop it. It is what you make into aluminium when it gets around to it. Hopefully, this doesn't completely break itself, which I think it's going to. I really want to fix it, but I want to see if it fixes itself. Oh, it fixed itself. How often do you get a machine that fixes itself? Honestly, like, think about it. How often? Okay, I really need to get the furnaces though, because otherwise nothing's going to happen. Yep, you know what? I knew saying that someone would clip it. I don't even need to click it. I'll click on it. Okay. So now I know Ghost is not clipping things. I can just say whatever the hell I want. Wee poo poo. Haha, you can't stop me now. That's all I came up with. Apparently that is exactly where my mind goes. Just the disappointment, that sigh of like, like I'm just so disappointed with myself at that exact moment, and you can hear it. Just the. Oh, racing a train, dangerous. Ran into a pipe, standard. Thank you for the clip, though. I do appreciate it. That's I assume that's a good thing. I haven't seen that movie, but I assume it's a good thing because Nicolas Cage, I understand, is a well-loved actor, but probably not for the right reasons. Underground pipe's in the way. Underground pipe, get out of the way. Like, I really don't. And pull that up because that's not going anywhere right now. And let's try that again. Yeah. Classic Australia, right? Okay, so that should do a little bit better. Could we do even better than that? Abso-freaking-lutely. Are we going to? Abso-freaking-lutely. Are we surprised? Kinda, actually, yeah. Why are we doing better? You know what we could do? Oh, actually, that's perfect. No, it's not. Oh, God. Stop. Stop. Okay, we messed up. Honestly, I'd have it no other way. Let's be honest, would you have it any other way? Because I honestly can't imagine I would. And get. It's perfect, he said. Full of imperfections. Yeah, I gave up on that perfect run like immediately there, didn't I? Okay, how do we feel about that? Do we feel good about that? That looks pretty good. More aluminium is definitely required for where we're going in this world. Why are these not fueling up very quickly? It's just they haven't fueled up before? I think so. Okay. What? What? He plays with keyboard and mouse? Oh my goodness, he's just even better. I never thought I'd lust for an Elden Ring player, but today we're learning something. Okay, we now have explosives. That's exciting. Okay. That's cool, that's cool. Oh, we're doing What the Shirt, are we? Well, as we all know, What the Shirt typically starts like, do What the Shirt. I haven't done What the Shirt in too long. Alright, today's What the Shirt is the last Pillow Warriors. That's right, it's two samurai fighting with pillows. I don't know what more to say about that. It's just some samurai fighting with pillows. You know? What do you want in a t-shirt, right? That was What the Shirt. uh, okay, so we've got a minor problem here that we need to get rid of this stuff a little bit better. So what we're going to do, was that methane? Meh, methane's dumb. And you can tell it I said that too. I don't care. Some people will say I'm being toxic. I disagree. I think methane's toxic. Oh! You can tell it I said so. Okay, and then you go like that and like that. And then that should... Oh, then we need to actually get rid of the methane. Putting the meh in methane. Absolutely. We put the we in weapon and the meh in methane. And the ah in argon. Last part wasn't funny, but I still laughed. I still enjoyed it. Alright, that's probably good. What? I feel like a lot of this actually relies on this part, which is kind of interesting. I didn't know that was the case. I didn't know we were relying on this part so heavily for minerals coming in. Do we have kookaburras in New Zealand? We do not. At least I don't think so. At least Australians have been sneaking them in again like they usually do. Always sneaking in them kookaburras. Wait, are we having aluminium problems? Shouldn't be. I think we kind of are, though. Shouldn't be having problems, are having problems. Well, stop having problems then. That's simple, really. Okay. Have you ever thought about not being depressed? That is the least helpful information I've ever seen. And it makes me laugh, but not because it's like funny, but because it's so freaking like, I see you have no idea. Like, personally, perfectly honest, I've never suffered from depression. I've been lucky in that way. At least I don't think I have. But man, like, is that just not helpful to anyone to just be like, have you tried not being depressed? Jeez, what a freaking genius you are. I hadn't considered that. Oh, we're not crushing. We're not crushing it enough, guys. Let's crush it more. Crushing it. Instead of being ill, have you tried not being ill? Yes, more good advice. Have you tried just talking to people? Ah, yes, that will get rid of my social anxiety, talking to people. Problem, cannot talk to people. Solution, talk to people. Problem solved. A lot of those ones are pretty bad. I mean, I know they come from the best, like with the best intentions, but not great. VLDL. If I know that one. Viva la Dirt League. Ah, okay. I don't know if I know them. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait. Are they the ones that do like the role-playing one, like the in the forest things? I think I have seen those guys. Maybe. Ah, yes, I have seen them. I don't really watch them, but I've stumbled across them. Okay, good news and bad news. Good news. Actually, are we making more aluminium ingots, or are we just sort of stuffing about and not making explosives? Let's find out. I mean, yeah. It's hard to say because a lot of this was like when we had like the caustic solution problems. Cliffy soon? Yeah, we should have Cliffy's now. Hello. Welcome back. Yeah, we should honestly be working on cliff explosives now, but I'm just curious on... I honestly think we might need another layer of this very soon, which means more caustic acid, which means more figuring... Look, let's just... So the whole reason I was working on aluminium is because I was trying to make more aluminium so I could make more wires, so I could make more wires, so I could make the explosives. Now aluminium's been delivered, we should actually have some aluminium happening for a little bit. Now red wires and green wires are really easy. All you need is red or green and you can sort that out. So what I thinking, yes, good, language skills. You've done it, Seif. You languaged them again. I'm so snarky to myself. I don't deserve this. I don't always deserve this. There are days I deserve this, definitely. Days I stream, typically. Okie dokie. Took me entirely too long to realize this mod uses aluminium to replace copper as an electric conductor in recipes. I mean, yeah, obviously. I didn't notice that either. You said that, I was like, oh, that kind of makes sense. Because there is not a lot of copper. I've read that. This planet does not have a lot of copper. Or rather, Earth doesn't. I don't know about Novus. Is this Novus? Like, I assume this is Novus, right? I mean, it'd be a logical assumption to assume this is Novus. You know, this is actually perfect. If you do this... Oh my god, this is so perfect. I can't even believe it. But like, where are you going with your questions today? You're insane. You're insane. Alright, look, I'll set this up. Oh, we do need to power it. Alright, I'll go ask you the question now. I miss Dave. I miss Dave too! I miss Dave a lot. That's alright, he'll come back when he can. Yeah, I'd say data absolutely count. Well, does data count as mail? That's a good question. Q, God, those are tough questions. Anyway, she doesn't really watch a lot of Star Trek, but her answer was Spock. She was happy with that. Oh, good for her. Spock's a good answer. Wait, I can only make these by hand? Well, that's gonna make some things a lot easier. Ooh, large tanks. Ooh. Uh-oh. We're getting closer to a new science thing. I can't make these, but oh oh shit. Crap. Crappy crap. These aren't made in machines, they're made by hand. I'm gonna have to make a lot of improved explosives by hand, blowing off my arms, as is tradition. I don't know what sort of tradition it is, but traditions. It's alright. I had to expect that explosives were gonna like cause me one last problem. Only by hand. Yup. See? Made in hand. Because they're improvised explosives. You're not actually making them like any other way. You're just sort of assembling them. Which sort of makes sense in a way, but also... Yeah, exactly. I mean, okay, explosives. Later on, you make explosives with plastic, red wire, sand, nitric acid, sulfuric acid, and glycerol. You know, and that's probably a better thing. Right now, I'm just sort of twisted. I'm making pipe bombs. That's what I'm actually doing. I need barrels. You know what? Before I go too far away from all my stuff, let's pick my stuff back up. No, we're not doing the fluid bus. Not again. Please stop. I do not want to be hurt again. I do not deserve this. I mean, I slightly deserve this, but it's not the point. Ah, yes, Dave. Not Dave, sorry. Veldak, using logic clearly was the best answer in this one. You did that one. I mean, it's you're still correct, but I don't think being correct was necessarily the answer she wanted in this case. How do I put things in a barrel? With a barrel pump. I think I always carry around with me. For some reason. uh, barrel my chlorine, please. Well, yeah, go with the beta. Well, no. Remember, betazoids are telepaths, not empaths. It's just Deanna was empath because she was only half betazoid. Don't forget that. Don't mess that one up. Uh oh, my methanol. Crap. I left my meth behind. I don't think I'd want to be in a relationship with a telepath. For so many reasons. We're not going to go into it though. I know what my thoughts are. I don't need those read. Okay. Okay, we got explosives. That's true, actually. He was like, ooh, space magic. Ooh, space magic. It wasn't quite that bad. She should have gone, ooh, space magic, though. It would have been great. Anyway, first explosives. Yes! Okay, we ran out of explosives. But the point is, we can blow up cliffs now. And with this miraculous scientific discovery, we are done for today. We've done some things today. We've done some things today. Ah, yes, we have. Stirling Engines is doing better though. 43 megawatts. Pretty good. All right. Well, let's call it for tonight, shall we? So, camera. Really? Don the mask right now as I'm doing the end. Ah, all right, all right. It's going to be a weird one then. Can't change that. All right. Thank you everyone for coming by today. If you've enjoyed today and you're not currently following, please do consider following. I'd really appreciate it. And it would help you come back for more of this madness. Jazzy cat paws. I can't, I don't really know how to do jazzy cat paws. It was confusing. But yeah, do consider following if you haven't followed already. If you would like to support the channel by donating or subbing or anything like that, you absolutely can, but don't feel like you have to. It's totally optional. It's totally fine. I don't do any content behind paywalls. I honestly just want to hang out with you guys while I make dumb Factorio and Crusader Kings shit right now. Typically I stream 4 nights a week, being Monday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Thief with mask. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, so Monday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, with Sunday being my variety day, which at the moment I am playing Crusader Kings, unless it crashes irreparably, in which case I am throwing it in the bin. But Crusader Kings is a lot of fun, actually. I've been thinking a lot about it. It was fun. It was chaos. Yeah. It always remind me of a character. I don't know what it is. I feel like it's the Cowardly Lion. Just a little... Anyway, distracted. Focus. What else is there to say? You can go to youtube.com/SeiferKatt. That's where I post these videos. That's the link there for you. And there is also a Discord channel which you can join, and that's where you can find me outside of regular streaming hours. I'm gonna fix this template of the weekend because it is still broken, and that ain't good. Eh. What else is there to say? I'm afraid so, Dark Rail. We're ending for the night. I'm so sorry. Um, I'm sorry. But that's all right. I'll be back on Saturday, and we'll be doing it all over again, and we'll be making more chaos. Uh, it's no one's fault, but I still apologize to you because you're sad. Um, if I could stream for longer, I would, but I really need to sleep. Careful. We do have a blame command. Don't forget that. I don't even remember what I wrote, but you know what? It's still good. Hey, thanks for coming by. I really appreciate it. We are done. Thank you everyone for being here, and I'll catch you laters.